What does it take to build collaboration in a place where environmental resources are declining, government services are weak, and mistrust is widespread?
Accountability becomes very difficult in an environment where there is corruption. It means the communities are left helpless. They cannot demand accountability from their local leaders. The communities are not guided to challenge the current assumptions about development.
Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa, is the source of livelihoods for millions. In Uganda, 1.5 million make a living from the fisheries and other resources of the lake. Yet, competition is on the rise. In 2012, Adelphi Research and Makerere University launched a partnership to address resource competition on the shores of Lake Victoria using a dialogue approach called Collaborating for Resilience.
We look at the roots of conflict, we look at the reasons for conflict, and we try to find ways of diffusing those conflicts.
One of the focal communities was Kachanga, a fish landing site that hosts a commercial processing facility to prepare fish for export. A fisheries co-management plan has failed to sustain community involvement, and in many places, there have been active protests against fisheries officers who come to levy fees. How do you rebuild the trust needed for government and communities to work together on large-scale challenges of environmental resource management? Building collective action to protect the shared environment is difficult when people have so many other pressing needs.
Kyampisanga bubi olw'okuba nti ogw'omusujja gumalamu omwana amazzi n'olabira ddala omwana ng'alinga akwatiddwa omulalamu n'obeera mu bweraliikirivu buli kasente nga kalina kukwata awo mu bulwadde.
Things we treat on normal basis is malaria, diarrhea, cholera. Sanitation-related illness is the biggest cause of mortality in Uganda.
At the beginning of 2012, Kachanga had over 2,000 residents and not one working toilet. Meanwhile, 88% of Kachanga residents get drinking water from the lake. In a dialogue workshop convened under the Strengthening Aquatic Resource Governance, or STAGO partnership, women leaders in Kachanga raised the issue of sanitation, which became the focus of collective action. The community came together and they built a sanitation facility.
The commitment from the people is so high. It's so high that they are willing to put in a lot of efforts to ensure that the project becomes a success.
They went ahead to supervise in the provision of the solutions of what they wanted. Now they are maintaining it using their own resources.
90% of the residents use the communal toilet facility, and incidences of diarrhea has dropped by nearly 70%. The positive experience of collective action in Kachanga is motivating new initiatives to address other local priorities, giving a new sense of purpose and legitimacy to the beach management units.
Ekyo enkola gye nnyinza okulowooza nti yakukwatagana na bamemba b'ekitundu ekyo n'obannyonnyola ebirungi bye mwajja mu misomo gya STAGO. Oba naddala kye tuyinza okugamba nti kiyinza okubuza ebyennyanja ne kasasiro yennyini ateebwa mu mazzi byonna.
Kachanga residents have also pooled their own resources to build a communal kitchen using biogas from the toilet facility to provide a clean and affordable way to boil water and cook food.
Enkolagana weeri naddala nti oluvannyuma lwa toyireti eyo okuggwa ebadde yeewuunyisa abantu bangi mu mbeera yaayo era tubadde tufuna abalamu.
This process has made a very big difference because we've bridged the gap between those ones who give us the money and the communities. I'm a strong believer in grassroots movements to change their lives. As everybody knows, development must come within.
Dialogue addressing the roots of resource competition can build collective action around local priorities for resilient livelihoods. It's a social innovation that's spreading. Using the same dialogue process, a nearby island community is working to improve fish processing and boost local incomes.
Others come and teach the people. When they tell them to do something on the ground, the thing is left there and then. This is what Stago is trying to help people with, coming from a bad status to a better status. They keep in contact with leaders for the residents, and the community has positively changed.
What has been significant for the local communities is the notion that what they want actually matters. The process doesn't end with one project